Look at a guy like Steph Curry making the All-Star game this season, and I look at a lot of guys like Kyrie Irving, Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, just in this conference who had better seasons than or playing better than him. Look, I'm gonna say the quiet thing out loud. Steph Curry should not be an All-Star.
I'm going to need every single sports analyst this season that talked bad about Steph Curry to send him an apology letter. Because what Steph Curry is doing, proving everyone wrong for the 100th time in his career, is crazy. Don't get it twisted. At the time, this take wasn't horrible. I mean, the first half of the year, Steph Curry just wasn't playing like himself. He was very inconsistent with his shooting percentages. I think he was averaging only, I'm saying only, but I think he was averaging a little over 20 points per game. But that's because Steph Curry didn't have anything to play for, and he knew it. He knew that roster wasn't going anywhere. He does indeed have something to play for now with Jimmy Butler on his roster. But let's not talk about that. We already made a video about that. But what I'm trying to say is people went from saying Steph Curry shouldn't be an all-star, saying his numbers are down, which they were. His numbers are down. There's a bunch of guys playing way better than him that deserve that spot. He went from that to winning the all-star MVP in the all-star game. And after the all-star break, he's 7-1, averaging 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, shooting 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line of 50, 40, 90. Now let's talk about this masterclass performance by Steph Curry. 56 points on only 25 shot attempts and on a true shooting of 92.5%. That is out of this world. Steph Curry was out there just hitting ridiculous threes after ridiculous threes. I mean, yeah, we hit 12 threes. So there was a lot of three-pointers made, but it wasn't just three-pointers made. He was scoring at all three levels. He was taking it to the rim. He was working in the mid-range. He was getting to the line. Obviously, he was shooting those threes. Just a great, basically a 4-level threat out there. And he didn't just do this on a scrub team. He did this on the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic have the second best defense in the league, only letting their opponent score 109 points per game, which ranks number 2 in the league. Steph Curry's third quarter was just ridiculous. He had 22 points on only 8 shots in the third quarter. He was absolutely dominating, and then he sat down a bit, and then the Orlando got back in the game, and then the fourth quarter when Curry entered the game again, man, it was Curry time, man. Like, he literally just took over the game, shot after shot after shot, dagger after dagger. No one was beating that man. And like I said earlier, he was scoring at all levels, taking it to the hoop, working at the mid-range, hitting his threes. You know he loves to do that. And he was also going to the line. He was going to the line fantastic, going perfect from the line, 12 for 12. Like, the guy was getting MVP chance in Orlando. They showed the crowd Steph Curry jersey, high school Steph Curry jersey, Warriors Steph Curry jersey. MVP chance left and right. Steph Curry, 2 minutes left. Dagger 3. Minute and a half. 2 seconds left of the shot clock. Give it to Curry. Pump fake. Side steps 3. Dagger. And then 4 free throws at the end. Draining them. Seals the game against the second best defense in the league. Steph Curry, he's just not human, and we all know that. And he needed to prove everyone wrong once again with this performance. But yeah, Curry is playing for something now with Jimmy Butler. The first half of the year, Curry, he knew that roster wasn't going anywhere. Like, let's be real, he knew that roster wasn't going anywhere. So he wasn't really playing for anything. But now you acquire Jimmy Butler, one of the greatest playoff risers of all time. He knows he could make a push. If he plays more consistent all around, they can make a push in the West. So Steph Curry has been playing excellent basketball in the second half of the year. 7-1, like I said, averaging 30 plus points, 50, 40, 90. But Curry, he just isn't out there scoring. I mean, 30 plus points, he's out there scoring, but man, he's excellent getting his teammates involved. He's excellent moving without the ball. We know how Steph Curry is. He's one of the best off-ball movers that could get open without the ball. It's ridiculous. He's out there running 24/7. There's times where people say that they would rather guard Steph Curry on ball than off ball because he's just so slithery and quick and fast, and he's going to get open no matter what. No matter if it takes him 5 seconds off the ball or if it takes him 20 seconds off the ball, he's going to get open and he's going to get that shot up. But Steph Curry just proving him wrong again with this 56-point performance. Absolute masterclass of a performance. This is why you never doubt or write off Steph Curry. Like I said earlier, if Steph Curry could be this consistent all around with his game, I'm not just talking about the scoring, I'm just talking about all around, scoring at the hoop, scoring at the line, scoring at the mid-range, the three-point, and then get this team involved, this team could be scary.